Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to another video. So if you're new around here, my name's Shakema. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm a single mom. I have 4 children. I have 2 girls, Alana and Shamika. I have 2 boys, Trandon and Jackson. I have a fur dog, her name is Gracie, and I have 4 fur grand dogs. Acro lives with us in North Carolina. Brownie, unfortunately, passed away last year, and Hondo and Snoop live with my son, Trandon. So we do all the things around here. When I first started YouTube, I was a single mom, newly single mom, raising younger kids, financially strapped, trying to figure out how I was going to feed my kids. That was my main question to the Lord. It's like, God, how am I going to feed these kids? Because I just didn't have it. You know, I was struggling trying to make my ends meet. And the Lord was so very gracious to me. He taught me how to thrift. I'm still a single mom. We don't have as many financial issues as we did in the very beginning. We actually are debt-free, with the exception of our home. God helped me get my mind together, get my spending together, get my finances together. He helped me to now be on a journey of generational wealth for my children. However, we still thrift. We started out thrifting because my kids needed clothes. I needed clothes. So I would prefer to spend as less money as possible. Kids are hard on clothes. Well, they were back then. You know, my kids were. So it was easier for me to spend little bits of money on clothing. And if something were to happen, they got something on it that would not come out in the wash. They ripped it, tore it, whatever. Then I wouldn't feel as bad as if I had spent 3 or 4 times that much money buying it from a regular store. And then again, I didn't have the money. What I've noticed over the years is that I love to thrift. God favors me in every single area of my life. I can't explain it to anybody except to tell you that I'm favored. In Proverbs 31, the Proverbs 31 woman has favor over her life. And she brings that to her family. She brings that to her husband. Proverbs 18:22, he that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. There is grace and there is favor here. I don't know any other explanation than to say that it is the Lord. And I can walk in a thrift store. I can find brand new with tags still on it. I can find somebody has used it and it's still in excellent condition. I've been able to find a zillion things over the years that I have been thrifting. And honestly, you know, some people would say, well, you know, if you have money now, why do you thrift? I enjoy thrifting. I like to thrift. And I also still keep that concept in mind, right? Because I can afford more expensive things. Doesn't mean I have to go out and buy them, especially if I can find them at a cheaper price. And if I want to rotate my wardrobe out quite frequently, if I only paid $5 for something, it's not going to bother me to re-donate it and go find something else. It might bother me a little bit if I pay $55 for it or $500 for it, which some people are paying those prices, and I don't understand that life. But whatever, listen, I'm not judging. Just because you have it doesn't mean you should spend it. And I just enjoy thrifting. It's my downtime. It's my me time. I could go in a thrift store. I don't have to stay long because I don't have wherewithal for that. But I can go through. I know what I'm looking for. I found it. So I sing in a band at church. We are called the Band of Prophets. And about 6 months ago-ish, we started implementing weekly colors. Before, we just wore whatever we wanted to wear. We still wear what we want, but we have a color scheme. And so I was looking for the next few weeks of colors. And tomorrow is army green, or tomorrow is camo with more of those olive green tones. One week we have burgundy, and then another week we have white and denim. Then there's another week that's orange and black or jean. And so I was trying to find things that would, you know, fit or that would couple with something that I already have in my closet. And we did hit pay dirt, y'all. I always do. God just favored me. So I did buy a pair of shoes the other week. Well, it's been about several months ago. Brand new, still had the tags on. Had never wore them. Wore them one day last week to a work day. It was a work day. No people in the building. I was so thankful. I mean, no students in the building. I was so thankful. So a friend of mine came over to help me do some stuff in my office. And I'm walking her out to her car, and I'm walking, and the next thing I know, I feel like I bumped a hump. I tripped over one. You know, when you walk in the sidewalk, there's, you know, between the concrete slabs. I felt like I had stubbed my foot because I felt my foot go down. I'd walked myself off the heel of that shoe, off the wedge of that shoe. So I guess it was just old, dry rotted. I don't know, but it was still brand new. When I picked it up in the Goodwill, it didn't seem like anything was wrong with it. But, you know, again, that's just my situation where I only paid $4 for that pair of shoes. Didn't bother me none. Came home, Jackson put a little Gorilla Glue on it. We moving on with life. But if I had to throw them out, it was only a $3.89 purchase. So it didn't bother me. I had a pair of flip-flops in the car. Again, it was a work day. I am going to throw some regular flats in my car just to have them in case. But I had a pair of flip-flops in my car. I went back to my office, kept on working. I laughed. We both laughed. It was funny. And we just moved on with life. But anyway, so I'm going to show you guys what I was able to get from the Goodwill, because I actually got some really good things. All right, y'all. So here is what the deal is, right? So they started doing colors for the band. And I needed to find some things for the next few weeks. Some things I have, some things I don't. I have orange. I have some denim. All right, so I'm not real sure about the camo pants that I have, but we could wear the olive green and black. So I was on the dress aisle and I saw this dress. Now this is a little shorter than what I would wear, right? When you put it on, it is a long sleeve. So I would roll these sleeves, not thick material. It's just this color. So longer sleeves, which I'll make those into 3/4 length. And then I'm thinking about, I just did a thing with some Nadine West black legging type jeggings that I think would go perfectly with this for tomorrow. So this is one piece that I bought. It's always good to have a black in your, to me, it's always good to have black in your wardrobe, period. And I am a black wearer, partially for two reasons. Black makes me look thin. And it's just one of those go-to colors that I always have something black. A lot of times I wear black instead of color, even though I wear a lot of color. But black slimmerizes. So Alana actually found this piece. And she was like, Mom, look at this. So this is a dress. Of course, it has bell sleeves. I'm all about your bell sleeves, right? Has that V-neck. And then at the bottom, it has those ruffles, right? So ruffles are around the bottom, like 3 layers, right? Around. It's a little shorter, right? Because I'm not leggy. I'm not tall. I'm 5'5" 3/4", so about 5'6". So I'm not tall. I'm taller when I wear heels, which is why I wear heels, because I'm not tall. But when I wear heels, this dress will be a little bit shorter, right? Probably come to about knee length, which is perfectly fine. I can wear it now. I would probably wear this more out, like if I was going on a ladies' night with some friends to dinner, or if I were going out on a date, I would wear that dress as far as going out to a more evening type of a date versus going on something during the middle of the afternoon or the morning, okay? We are not actually doing this color, but I saw this and I thought, hey, it's always good to have black and it's always good to have a good gray. This was just something I picked up that I could wear to work. This is from Old Navy. All of these are size large. And it is just one of those dresses that I love, right? It's nice and casual. Nice and casual. It does have long sleeves, but I'll push those up. And it is a little bit more of a see-through material, but I have like a full body slip that I wear underneath, or I wear a slimmy, right? Sometimes I wear a slimmy, sometimes I wear a slip, and sometimes I wear a slimmy and a slip. Now the slimmy is like a slip, but it's just slim. The slip is just kind of, you know, right? So I do wear foundation garments, especially when I have a thinner material, right? I just don't want to. I don't want to have all my business hanging out in the street, so I do try to wear foundation garments. This one is for the burgundy. We have burgundy coming up in September because we're moving into the fall. And so I thought this one was really cute. This is, I don't know the name, right? But again, it's a long sleeve. And then here's the bottom. Now, it's very plain Jane. It does have pockets. This does have pockets. And they're the looser pockets, so it doesn't feel like this is going to swallow me up whole and I'm not able to use my pockets. But I buy plain outfits. And the reason I do that is because I'm an accessory girl. So I like to accessorize my outfits. So something like this, very plain, not out there in your face, very understated with these earrings. I do have a chunkier pearl necklace that I would possibly wear. I would even get a thick-waisted belt to belt it if I wanted to do that. And I would belt it and push it up underneath my boobs to bring attention away from my tummy. Because remember, I told y'all I am round, right? Apple is my shape. And so I want to take away the attention from my tummy. So I would belt it and then push it up underneath my boobs. That actually helps the dress to flow more over my stomach. It's why I often wear maternity dresses, because maternity dresses are very forgiving around the tummy area. They're made that way. This is not maternity though. And it did have some little staining on it, but that looks like it's just lint. So I'm actually going to throw all of these in the wash in the next few minutes so that everything could be washed up nicely. I'm always here for a nice shoe. This is a ballet flat, and I like this color. It's a nice nude color, a nude. And I'm going to put a pair. These are a New Day. They're size 7, but I try them on. They fit fine. I'm going to just keep a pair of shoes in my closet. I mean, in my car, in the back of my car. I keep a little basket back there with stuff. And the reason is I bought a pair of Goodwill shoes, and I was there at work the other day. And a friend of mine, I was walking her back to her car. She came and helped me do some stuff. And I'm walking. And I go to walk, and my foot hits the ground. I'm first thinking I hit the you know how there are little slabs of concrete, right, where the next slab is. And I thought, man, I must have hit that hole. But I was wearing wedges, and the bottom, the shoe part came off the wedge, and I just actually hit the ground. So I was happy that I had some flip-flops in my car. But if I keep just a backup spare pair of shoes in my car in case anything happens, because if I'm at work, I can't wear flip-flops to work because they're like the plastic flip-flops. But I just had those in the car, so I was thankful. But I'm just going to keep a pair in my vehicle. Now, I travel between North Carolina and South Carolina to go to church at my dad's. My dad has a church in South Carolina. He is an apostle and a bishop over his network of their network of churches. And when we go, it's more traditional. Now, I go on Fifth Sundays. So Fifth Sundays are dressed down Sundays, which is really good. But if I go on a non-Fifth Sunday, then it is full dress, right? And so if I'm sitting in the pulpit, I still have to be fully dressed. So I found this black dress, and it has pleated sleeves, which are not my favorite, but I do love the pleats at the bottom of the dress, right? So I love the pleats at the bottom. And then it also has a belt as well, right? So there's a belt here. So this, again, all black, plain, which I don't mind because I'm going to accessorize. So that's just something very simple. But I would also use this belting, or I bought this rhinestone belt that I could use around this. I bought it to go with another dress. I haven't worn that dress yet. I bought it for a banquet, but we didn't. It got postponed when everything started to flare back up again. So they postponed it, and I didn't go. So I actually could put that belt with this dress, and it will work out perfectly. And I got one more dress. Now this one, I don't know, right? I love the color, right? So here's the pretty color. I'm gonna have to do some fancy kind of throwing together with this. It's a New Day, which is a Target. And look at those. This is the back of it, right? Here's the back, right? So I love all that ruffling. Here's the front, V-neck, one single button in the back, but it's long. The only thing I could think of is one of those prairie dresses, but it's not a prairie dress, but it does have a ruffle at the bottom, right? So I saw it and I thought, this is so pretty. But I'm going to have to try it on, and I'm going to have to figure out my accessories with it. It may be like evening. We are having a Christmas party at Christmas, so it may be something that I can wear at Christmas. Or when I'm fortunate enough to go out on a date, it may be a good date outfit. The only thing is that plunging neckline, because it would definitely give some cleavage. And so I may have to see if I can't get a friend who sews to sew up, or to even put in, maybe not even sew it, but put in a clasp that would go across it so that it would look like it was made that way, right? To put like a little clasp here, sew it on, and then hook it so that it comes together like that. Because I don't want to have all of my cleavage out, right? Even this dress that I got from Goodwill, I had to put a pin in because it's like a lot of cleavage. And I have on a slip underneath, and of course it covers, but you can still see the slip. So I just pinned that, right? So I think if I get one of those little clasps, or just one of those little clasps, it'll look like it was supposed to be there, and it kind of have that little peep in the front, just a little peep-see. So I don't want all my boobs out. I'm not about that life. But praise the Lord. But I think it's so pretty. It's very pretty. Now, let's talk shoes. These are ankle straps. I love a good ankle strap shoe. These are heels. I think these are maybe 3 inches, 3 or 4 inch heels. But they're ankle strap, and they're like that faux snake skin. It just looks, it's in that snakeskin pattern. Like there's no texture on it, is what I'm saying, right? Peep toes. But there were so many colors that I thought, man, I could wear this with black. I can wear this with pink. I can wear this with yellow. I can wear this with blue. I can wear this with fuchsia. I can wear it with white. There were so many colors with green in them that I just thought, hey, this would be a great addition to my wardrobe. Now, the dresses were $4.89. The shoes are $3.89. Now, I have another shoe. It's in the closet, I believe. This shoe right here, I love this for work, especially in the fall months. It has gray, white, black, brown. So lots of colors and very versatile. This is in a size 9. I do like this. The heel is not very, very wide. I mean, very tall. So it's not, but it's not a kitten heel, but it's not very tall either. It's probably 1.5, 2 inches, 1.5 probably. Right? So it's not very tall, which on some working days, I don't want to wear tall heels just because I'm running from classroom to classroom. In one of my buildings, they have stairs. One of the buildings is very, it's spread out. So, I don't, and the other shoe is in the closet. These are Coach and 4. These are really, really pretty. I love those in a polka dot. I have a blue dress that these would go perfectly with. I have actually 2 blue dresses, I think, that these would go perfectly with. So there's a belt, kind of a belting type adornment on the front. Peep toes, Coach and 4. I think I looked these up. $45, $55, $65 or more dollars is what I clocked these in. I could find them on Etsy. No, I could find them on Poshmark, ThredUp, and eBay, I think, is Amazon. I pay $3.89 for these. All shoes that are Goodwill are $3.89. And there's one more pair of shoes. Let me find those. Okay, here's that other shoe. Here's the matching shoe. And of course, I just love that pattern. And I love the fact that I can wear that with different colors. The black, the white, the gray, and the brown. These are Eurosofts that I picked up. These are wedges, right? I've worn these once. So your soft wedges, I paid $3.89. I looked these up as far as price. Now, I'm not a reseller. I don't go to Goodwill to buy stuff to resell. I just don't have, I have no wherewithal for that. I just like nice clothes and I like nice shoes, and so I buy them. These were retail between $127 and $169, somewhere of that nature. I paid $3.89 for them, and they were practically brand new. Now, I've worn these, so I might have been the first one to wear them, but and I had to walk across the parking lot and up some stairs, and so I have worn these. But $127 to $165 was the median range, was the range of price, and I paid $3.89. $127, $127, right? So I always get brand new, these Coach and 4s. They have a little bit of heel damage, just a little tiny bit. I don't get it where the heels are just absolutely torn up. And then I always want to make sure that the taps on the heels are very sturdy when I get a shoe, because I'm rough on shoes. And I know that. Okay, these, I think these are like a Just Fab shoe. And actually, I don't know that these have been worn. Maybe they have. But the bottoms are so pristine, right? You can tell. It's just so pristine. Like there's been no damage on those. So I'm a proponent of it. These do have wear on them, but they're still very sturdy shoes. Heels look really good. I'm a proponent of, if I want to change my wardrobe multiple times, then I'm not going to spend a lot of money on the item, because I know I'm going to have to spend, you know, I want to replace it quickly. So I'd rather go to Goodwill and pay $5 for a dress, $4 for a pair of shoes, a $9 outfit with my own accessories that I have here at home, than to pay $90 for the outfit and want something new in a week or two. If I want to go and buy something else new at the Goodwill, it's only going to cost me $5 at max, right? So I know that at my Goodwill here, I know prices vary depending on where you are, but this is what we're dealing with. So we're going to try on a few of these and let you guys see what they look like and what we think. And we'll come back and wrap up this video. Alrighty, you guys, so let's kind of debrief those outfits from the Goodwill. Now, I am a thrifter, right? And so with thrift, just like anything else, you're going to have some hits, you're going to have some misses. I didn't try anything on in the store. And I really have stopped doing that only because it just takes up time, right? When I hit the thrift store, I got 20, 30 minutes at max. I need to go. So I'm just pulling stuff. It's $3.89, $4.89. If it doesn't work, hey, I've only lost $5. That's one less Happy Meal, right? Move on. So the green dress that I was actually going to use as a top fit, but of course, because I've gained some weight, you could still see, I still have like this muffin top situation. My biggest area of life is my middle section. It's the worst of the worst. It just is what it is. It's the worst of the worst. And God knows I have tried my best, right? So there was issues there, but I didn't have a slimmy on, and I didn't have on tummy control undies, right? Which I do have. So if I had put those two things on, it would have flattened out. It would have set just like it should have, and it would have been perfect, even to the fact where I could have worn it as a dress, which is actually what it was. So that was a good one. The next thing was the black dress with the puff sleeves. I mean, with the bell sleeves and like the ruffles around. That one fit, and I like the way that it fit. It was a little snug on the top chest area, but again, I didn't have a slimmy on. So of course, once you put your slimmy on, that kind of pulls everything in, and it'll give me a little bit more room here, but I don't need it to move a lot anyway. The next dress, the one that had the ruching at the bottom, I was unable to get that one on. It looked big enough, but it did not fit, and I did not force it. Something about the bodice part and then trying to get my arms in just wouldn't fit. So I left it. I was like, you know what? Not even gonna bother with it. The red dress with the ruffles, that could work. I would just have to figure out the cleavage part, but I'm not real sure if it's my body, if it's the right dress for my body type, right? It was from, I think it was from Target, a Time and True or a New Day, a New Day. Time and True is Walmart. A New Day is Target. And so I think that it was just not the right dress for my body type. Now, if I were a seamstress, right? You know how you have those YouTube channels, they're like, look at this dress I found. Look what I made it into. I think you could definitely make it into something. I think I would cut it off about mid-thigh length, take that bottom ruffle and wrap, and then go around. Y'all look at that gun though. I see it. I see you in there, gun. I see you. It's not locked and loaded, but I see it in there. Right, and I would just take that little ruffle part and put it around the bottom to keep it from being so long, because so long just makes me look wider. So a few keeper pieces for sure. And then a few pieces that either I can leave in my closet until I lose a little more weight, or I could just be done with them and it's no problem, right? I'll just keep moving until I get to the place where I need to be with my body. But because I thrift and because it only cost me $4.89 per dress or per item, I'm not concerned over that $5. So I say maybe I lost about 10 bucks, 10, 15 bucks. It's not terrible, considering if you go to the normal store, a dress is going to cost you $39, $49, $59 for one dress. So I didn't lose a terrible amount. Do I want to come out of there without the right? Do I want to come out of there and have items I can't fit? Absolutely not. However, I do understand that it's thrifting, and if I'm not trying it on in store, then I'm going to run that risk of just taking what I get. Had I tried on a couple of those, I would have known automatically that 2 or 3 of those were not going to work. The burgundy one, right? For the burgundy week, that one fit perfect. I just need to find the right jewelry to go with it and the right shoes, and it'll be perfect. And again, with my slimmy and my, control top undies, I think it would be perfect. Unless I can find, I'm going to try to give that shaper mint thing a try. Gotta find it. I hate to try on stuff. That's why I don't buy a lot like from Amazon and stuff. But I need to try that shaper mint to see if it will do what I need it to do. And I can't have that one piece situation. And I can't have the thing that snaps in the crotch. I can't do that because my bladder, right? You got to get there. And I got to get there, and I got to be able to do what I got to do. And I don't want no look. Well, you could still, no. I need the thing. I need like either the dress one, right, that just does that, or the ones that are like the shorts that pull up and pull down, because I can't be doing that other stuff. It'll be a problem for somebody. Me, I'm somebody. So anywho, there it is though. You guys, we do have another thrift haul coming out. It's going to be a back to work edition thrift haul. So I do want to join you, invite you guys to join us over for that, because we're back to work. And I realize right now that I can't wear my jeans. Some jeans that I have are a little bit tight around the waist, and that's just the truth of the matter. So I'm not going to wear those right now. I'm going to wear mostly dresses, because that gives me a lot of room in my tummy area. So I'm going to go do a try on of those other things to bring you guys a back to work thrift haul so you can kind of see where we are with some of those outfits. But I do want to thank you all so much for stopping by. Try thrifting if you've never tried it. It can be addicting to me because I just love it. Now I got to be in the mood, because if I'm not in the mood, I don't. But if I'm in my zone, I'm in the mood, I'm doing all the things, right? I just love it. But anywho, thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.